But in that case, let's see
So
what the
Bungie's
frick
got
is
a new
happening.
game set.
Apparently, the developers of Concord are working on this game, and they came out like basically like hot, trying to like play defense for this game, and effectively did the opposite. They basically may have given the game even worse credibility or a worse image.
To release on September 23rd, 2025, called.
Oh, my bad.
So, Bungie's got a new game set to release on September 23rd, 2025 called Marathon. And it's supposed to be this like co-op first-person shooter, extraction shooter sort of game. Players working together in what they're calling quote-unquote crews, which I believe go up to 3 people.
I mean, if the gameplay's solid as hell and freaking really good, I don't think anybody's gonna care.
So potentially you'll have like 2 teams of 3 going up against each other, and they define the gameplay loop as get in, gather as much loot as you can, and make it out alive. The reception for this game is already rather tempered at best, but many are saying it looks worse than that. For example, saying it looks really boring, really bland, and uninspired, etc, etc. Well, in a Reddit post from the other day, on Sunday, April 13th, a Marathon dev came out with a statement addressing the issues that people have in his own special way, which you'll see in a moment, while also mentioning that he is a dev who also worked on
Oh, look, that guy.
The Only, came out with a statement addressing the issues that people have in his
I can't tell the
own special way, which you'll see in a moment, while also mentioning
I can barely tell the difference between this guy
that he
and
is a
that one. These are 2 different characters.
dev who also worked on The One.
How many
the
characters?
Only,
How many heroes
Concord.
are there?
Before we read that, let's get some more context on the public reception.
So it's like a
Here's
hero
some of the top
extraction?
comments from the trailer that I was just playing. Comments reading, at the end of the marathon is layoffs. Hearing that there's a new marathon game out, and then finding out it's a team-based extraction shooter.
There was no
took me
need
from
for that.
Such an elated high to such a depressing depth so fast that ancient Greeks are writing an epic poem about it. Art style has changed a lot since the first trailer. Back then, the teaser trailer embossed a gritty, surreal, and unforgiving feeling. An eerie one to say the least. This trailer felt arcadey, plasticky, and casual. A very
Ooh, arcadey and plasticky is a really good way to say it. I will say it. What did I say? I said it all felt 3D printed.
different feeling compared to the teaser trailer.
And pixely.
This is quite conflicting, to be honest. And I like the general vibe in the
Skillay YouTube is apparently a lot better spoken than I am.
comments is that everyone's just really underwhelmed. Alright, with that context, let's hop over to the Reddit post from the Marathon dev, who's also an ex-Concord dev. And I'll be joining you over there in Vtuber mode. Hopefully you saw yesterday's video where I briefly mentioned what's going on with that. But super ultra quick TLDR.
Bro, but now, so if this guy was a Concord dev, and is now a dev for this, like, at a certain point, I start to have to wonder, it's like, man, is this y'all trying to, like, sneak like, like, Concord number 2 past us? Like, it didn't work out the first time, so, like, let's just keep throwing some more things at him and see which one of these stick.
I'll be doing some videos in part with my Vtuber model, maybe entirely with the Vtuber model, or maybe not using the model at all. It kinda just depends, but the idea is it'll help me make more videos, get more content out there. And on top of that, it can also just help me get videos done more efficiently, because to be quite frank, it's less editing when I use the Vtuber model. I noticed yesterday, like, I got that video done way quicker than usual. Not that my videos are highly edited to begin with, I'm not saying that. But regardless, more efficiency is still a good thing. Okay, with that all said, we're over here on Reddit with the title for
What the frick? I'm joking. I remember. Listen. You're the one who decided to be on that side of the screen, so you're gonna have to deal with the activate windows. That's yours now.
Firewalk / Concord dev talks marathon. Yeah, you know it's gonna be good. Hey all, former Firewalk Studios dev here. I've been a longtime lurker for many years and rarely post to Reddit / any social in regards to what is going on with my life as a developer / artist. After reading the comments about Marathon being Concord 2.0 on Reddit, YouTube, and Twitch, I just wanted to share a little insight into what a 40-year-old man is feeling after dedicating a large portion of his life to making video games.
Okay.
I mean,
Sorry, my first question is, what the frick? What does you being 40 have to do with anything?
Yes, maybe, but like, it sounds like what you really want to do is try and like make people like think it's not going to be Concord 2.0, right?
Hear me out. Okay, hold on. Wait, before you guys don't buy it, hold on.
So,
wait, what do you mean? It's fine. Listen, don't buy the game. Okay, this game was not meant for you. Okay, we did not make this game for you. This was meant for the modern audience. Don't buy this game. What happened to all that?
Years, I've been part of some great projects. But by the way, not exactly a compelling argument to be like, it's not Concord 2.0, we just have Concord devs working on this. Continuing though. For the past 17 years, I have been part of some great projects and worked with some of the most talented people who made me the dev I am today, excuse me.
Okay, which projects were great and which of those people were talented? Because if you're talking about anybody involved in Discord, then you just no.
Many players.
So what other examples do you got?
And what happened with that project? Concord failed to inspire players, and the
Or
messages was heard loud and clear. It was gut-wrenching to see our project fail and be the laughingstock of many online. I have learned that failure is what drives me to succeed. No one feels as bad as the people who put their time on the line.
The failure is what drives me to succeed. You gotta be at the succeeding point of that to say that. Like, cause I haven't succeeded yet. Like, maybe if I ever actually do become a legit VTuber, then maybe I could actually freaking, I don't know if say I've succeeded, but I haven't freaking succeeded yet.
Hoping it will entertain the masses of gamers across the globe. Okay, pause. Did they really think? This is kind of like a rhetorical question, but like, it's still hard to believe. I'm going to change the point, actually. It's not a rhetorical question. Here's the point. It's kind of hard to believe that any of the devs who worked on Concord ever genuinely thought like, oh yeah, everyone around the globe is going to love this. Like, maybe not everyone, but gamers, massive gamers around the globe are going to love this game. My point is, how tone deaf could these people be?
No. See, they knew from the get for sure that it wasn't going to happen. That's why they were saying like, this game is not meant for you. This is for the modern audience. Don't buy it. Do not buy our game. It is not for you. And people listened. I mean, what the frick else do you want? I didn't buy it. You told me not to buy it.
It's like insane. I am not asking for pity or even sympathy because after all, this is the name of the game. You win or lose.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Oh my goodness, dude. Yo, go check out the honorary Gouda Marvel Rival stream. We tried out some new characters too, just to keep it entertaining. But especially during the second half, we pretty much went all Jeff, and I freaking love Jeff so much. In honor of Gooba and all the heartbroken shrimps out there, we decided to go heal their hearts with Jeff the Shark.
Probably want to roast me for no longer lurking and exposing myself. I hope you don't, and see that people create these projects and work very hard to be the next big thing. I commend them for taking a chance, trying something foreign to them that isn't proven nor guaranteed to succeed.
But I started thinking about Marvel Rivals, like, god damn, I want to play some Marvel Rivals. That's good. That's a good game. That's a good game, bro.
People create these projects and work very hard to be the next big thing. I commend them for taking a chance, trying something foreign to them that isn't proven nor guaranteed to succeed. It takes a lot of courage. Okay, bro, so let's discuss this point right here where he's like, I hope you don't, and see that people create these projects and work very hard to be the next big thing. Why do so many developers like this, like specifically it's usually like AAA devs who work on a game like Concord, they end up trying to have this like toxic positivity stuff, which is something that also got exposed to Firewalk Studios, right? That was like a big point of contention, that they work on a...
I don't know if he gets how much of it he says, but yeah, no, this right here, I'm not asking for pity or even sympathy, okay. But, like, when he starts to get into the whole thing, like, some of you probably smell blood in the water, probably want to roast me for no longer lurking, it's probably, okay. Commend them for a chance to be, like, here's what I don't like. I don't like that they try to play this off as, like, you guys don't treat us like humans. You don't treat, like, you guys don't think of us as people. Like, remember that there's people behind this. And it's like, sorry. There's like this whole freaking thing of like, you gotta remember that we're people. We're just people. It's like, yeah, we know you're just people. That's why we're criticizing you. Because you're just people and you suck at making games. Somebody else needs to do it. Because y'all just don't know how to make a good game. And I'm sorry that that's the case. I guess you deserve every chance to make another one and try again. But like if you're gonna do the same thing again, I feel like you didn't learn anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? What can I tell you? Your game failed. Now, it sounds to me like they're trying it again with Marathon. Now, I don't think the vast majority of people are gonna care if there's a freaking Concord developer working for Marathon. But, if Marathon looks like garbage, people not gonna buy it. Now, what I would urge you to do this time around is to try to avoid telling people not to buy it. Because, see, with Concord, you were telling everybody to not buy the game and telling them that this game was not meant for them, that it was meant for the modern audience. So only the modern audience bought the game, you know, which is probably why you sold very few copies and failed. Because there's like very little, well, there's no real modern audience, is there? But, yeah, I guess that'd be the only thing. I'd say try to make the game not for the modern audience. Because, you know, then you're just making a game for nobody, I guess. So just try to make the game for everybody.
Exposed to Firewalk Studios, right? That was like a big point of contention. That they had this culture of toxic positivity, I believe was the quote. And it kind of reminds me of that. It's like, oh, I hope no one says anything bad about our game. You know, we're people that work on this. How is that an actual, like, counterpoint of any merit? Like, hey, you're not allowed to criticize this game, this AAA game, because, you know, people work on this. It's reminding me, it's giving me flashbacks, maybe like war flashbacks from a week ago of the voice acting situation.
I don't know if you can't criticize the game. Maybe some of them do believe that, right? But I feel like this whole thing of, like, because I am a person, if I make content, nobody's allowed to talk bad about it. Like, you're just not allowed to talk bad about it. Ever. Even if there's an objective reason to criticize it. I feel like nowadays, even that just gets turned into like, like you're the opposition and your opinions are invalid because they're not positive. You get me? I guess that's the best way to explain it. And I don't like that. It's kind of like the people who constantly come to my comments to talk trash to me. Do I feel good about it? No. Do I feel bad about it? Not really, because I don't freaking know them or care about their opinion, you know? Now, if Burrito or Chaos came over and when they were like, hey, bro, you freaking suck at Marvel Rivals, I'd be like, but, what? No, you know, I'd actually get on I'd get all up in my feelings about it. But, like, I don't freaking know any of you fools. Why would I care, right? But that doesn't mean I would go out of my way to delete their comments or be like, no, you're not allowed to be here if you have, like, if you're gonna talk trash to me. Now, if you come into my chat during a stream and you start talking trash to me into my face, or you start talking trash about somebody we're reacting to in a way that I feel genuinely disrespectful, I'll freaking ban you. Just because I don't want to freaking deal with, like, your freaking, like, stupidity live on stream. But, and I think it's counterproductive to my stream. But, if you want to go to the comments section of, like, a video where I put up my opinions and stuff and, like, say something, or even better, however small you may be or large you may be, if you want to make your own reaction or your own commentary video in response to me, oh, you can bet your booty cheeks I'm gonna react to it on stream. Hell yeah.
With Genshin, where all these voice actors want to, or they feel entitled to, like, the public supporting their cause with the whole...
Of course, unless you're just making shit up about me, in which case it's like, I'm not even gonna freaking take the time. Why would I watch that and, like, you know, which I agree with anybody, yeah. If it's something like you're making shit up and it's, like, really, really outrageous, kind of like how, bad example, right? Not a bad example, rather, I'd say an overly used example would be how Hassan kind of, like, sort of just, like, keeps insinuating shit. And a lot of people nowadays just sort of they don't even respond to him when he starts to insinuate BS, because it's like, why would you feed into it, you know? Like, it's dishonest, it's bad faith. So that's the only time I'll avoid a reaction, you get what I'm saying? About me personally.
That they're now calling a collective work refusal, right? It's like, oh, the internet should support us The people, the fans of Genshin need to support us. We're voice actors. We deserve their support. And these people are like, oh, we're devs. We deserve the public supporting us. It just comes off so entitled. I don't know how they ever thought this is like an acceptable thing and like a good point to constantly be making over and over again, as if it's like some sort of gotcha against criticism. And of course, the other fallback plan is, oh, when we get criticism, let's just say it's like harassment. That's always one that they like to use too. And we got this. I commend them for taking a chance, trying something I think I read this already, my bad. Foreign to them that isn't proven or guaranteed to succeed. It takes a lot of courage. Okay, TLDR.
Give me 1 second, Monos. I'm sorry I gotta do this to you. I'll cut this in the video, but I think somebody's bringing something. Papa Monkey needs some help with something heavy. My apologies, my apologies. Alright, I am back. Thank you, thank you. Sorry about the wait.
TLDR, I worked on Concord and did my best. We came up short, but that's an understatement. $200+ million loss. Game closes in like 2 weeks. What's it?
Oh, wrong one.
It's like one of the most biggest failures in gaming. And hey guys, you know, we came up short, but we did our best. I mean, dude, if that's your best, what is like? Who would want you to work on another game? Yeah, that was our best work right there, guys. Here's now us working on Marathon. Don't forget to buy it. Like, okay, bro. We came up short. Please don't punish others for our mistake.
So right off the bat, you know for a fact Concord does not have a good history. So when you say Marathon is no different, you've effectively just it's DOA now. You've killed it. You've like with this one Reddit post, you just killed this game. Marathon is dead. I'm calling it right here, and we can come back in a couple months, but the game is out. Is that? It's DOA. That's what you just did. You basically just said Marathon is Concord. You started this whole sentence with do not call Marathon Concord 2.0, and then immediately went Marathon is no different. Like, what the frig? No, you're done. The game's done.
We are all human beings. Oh my gosh, there we go again. We are all human beings who are trying to create something special, and Marathon is no different. Be kind and be cool, as video games are meant to be fun. How about stop acting like the internet police and just make a good game? You apparently
games are meant to be fun, so make them fun.
have all these talented people working on it. You got Bungie's AAA money with you too. But hey, people were saying this might be Concord 2.0, and dude had to come out and apparently expose himself to make this damage control post. Very interesting.
Which is odd because again, this definitely didn't do any damage control. I think you've made this game way like you have given it way worse press than it was already. Because before it was a bunch of people going, man, I don't know about it. Man, you know, maybe I'll give it a try. Maybe man, I don't like it. You know, but all right. But there are some people who will genuinely go and give it a shot, especially if some streamers start to pick it up and like maybe try it out. But then you go and make a post like this, where it's just like, why the hell would you? Why would you just shut the hell up? Damn, bro. If I was Bungie, I'd fire this dude. Like, who the hell? You're not our PR department, bro. Shut the hell up. We're trying to sell a game here. Why you gotta do all this?
Interesting. Let's sort the comments by controversial and take a look at what some of the Redditors are downvoting. We've got this one at the top, but actually first I'll read this mod post. Though we can't ever 100% confirm anyone who comes to our subreddit, this account's user history appears genuine and lines up with this post description. I'm going to leave this post up despite the reports, as while this has a marginal relationship with the actual game, the insight it provides outweighs any potential spam or off-topic content issues it provokes. Thank you for the unique insight, OP. It is immensely appreciated. See my follow-up comment. What's that? Addendum. Oh, is this the proof? People, when I said that we can't 100% confirm anyone comes to our subreddit, I didn't mean we hadn't done our due diligence. I meant that on the internet, one can never be absolutely certain. A 30-second glance at their user profile/history, a glance I did 17 hours ago immediately validated this user's backstory via their LinkedIn to the highest burden of proof we can possibly provide on a platform like Reddit. Please stop reporting this post and DMing me about this. Okay, I find it funny how this mod is like, oh yes, this post is so uniquely insightful. It's such a insightful post. It's like, bro, the glazing, it wasn't very insightful at all, really. I mean, it's hilarious to note that this guy and others may have, this guy and other Concord devs, ex-Concord devs, are now apparently working on Marathon. But, like, aside from that, it's not a very insightful post at all. So, I don't know. It just seems like some unnecessary glazing there. But let's see some of the most downvoted, most controversial responses. because those are going to be pretty interesting, I'm sure. To clarify what I mean, by the way, sort by controversial on Reddit. That's a thing. I think it means like posts that are getting lots of upvotes and downvotes. There's like an upvote downvote battle going on or something. Sorry, but bland.
Yeah, it's normally like when they just have a ton of each, right?
Paint by number games like Concord deserve to fail. Devs need to be reminded that AAA games exist to be sold as products. If the first reaction to the game is a resounding meh, then rather than taking it as an insult or ignoring it, maybe ask why. Then put in the work to understand the reason why people are not responding to it and try to course correct before it is too late.
The issue is that they're not really trying to make a good game, it doesn't seem like. And they're not really trying to, like, take it as criticism either. What they're trying to do is, they're trying to basically make what they believe you should like, and effectively force you to like it. And if you have any, like, any differing opinion, they basically just want to, like, eradicate the possibility of you discussing it or having a criticism or just having a voice about it. You know, you get me? And nobody's gonna side with that kind of attitude.
Ignoring the issues, making self-pity posts, and hoping for the best is going to end just like it ended for Concord and Firewalk. You might not want to hear it, and this might get downvoted like crazy, but it is the truth and needs to be said. The main problem with AAA games these days is that they all try to copy-paste from each other because they are ballooning their budgets on useless tech that no one asked for. That also has the side effect of being so performance expensive that it locks out half your potential user base.
Honestly, I feel he's got an amazing point here, and I feel like a lot of that has to do with the fact that the game developers are basically trying to look for any quick way of using anything at all, like ray tracing, to basically justify keeping the prices high on video games, and pushing it further. Now you can see with Nintendo, they're trying to push the prices to the extreme of like even $70, $80. And Nintendo's not even trying to act that they're not even trying to pretend like because they have ray tracing or something. But that's what it is. It's all these freaking BS games trying to like justify their $80, $70, their $80, $90 price tag now.
Example, ray tracing. This is very performance impacting, barely makes a difference visually, and making it mandatory locks many people with older PCs out of being a potential customer.
Oh, and it all sucks too. They don't even have it. They don't even do it right.
Concord's just a cautionary tale that other devs should learn from. It should be an example of what not to do. And this person gets -2 downvotes. So, quoting the OP and saying, I commend them for taking a chance, trying something foreign to them that isn't proven nor guaranteed to succeed. It takes a lot of courage. Taking a chance with what? With making another bog standard live service shooter with seemingly no campaign? Going with a bog standard acid color palette? Boldly ripping off another game in the genre without an ounce of originality? Oh, I know. They took a chance with ripping off their own old IP for name recognition, while having seemingly nothing to do with it. So bold, so proud. With all due respect to
they are heroes!
The work you did on Concord, and I did assume you did your best. But that game died because it was absolutely creatively bankrupt. The game didn't have a single original thought put into it. Marathon also looks creatively bankrupt. I'll be happy if I turn out to be wrong on that, but boy will I celebrate if it brings the modern Bungie down.
Well,
Conversely,
freaking
though,
said.
this person who says, having played Concord for a good 30 hours, I enjoyed it. Wow, that's like 20% of Concord's life right there.
Freaking A!
The person really got some hours in while he could.
I was gonna say,
anyways,
I've never seen somebody who actually played the game. That's wow.
A response where
it's
the
like a
OP
unicorn.
responds, says, they're really bringing out the heavy hitters for damage control, huh? The OP's like, my opinions are my own, and this is how I feel. Take it or leave it. And the response that another user gives
my opinions are my own. It just happens to be the same copy-pasted opinion of everybody else.
the OP, as well as this comment right below it, bring up the point that I was basically making earlier about the lack of insight, because that moderator was like, wow, this is so insightful. So these comments read, people will leave it. You completely failed to address all the problems with these games, and you're basically just begging for people to play your terrible game because you tried hard. You got hundreds of millions of dollars and years of time, and you could not come up with something more interesting than another generic shooter, and you made it visually repulsive because of some weird man-hating ideological reasons too.
I mean, shoot, he sort of just laid it out just like that. What else can I freaking say? Yes, 100% this. That's really what it feels like. If you want to add some kind of weird, like morality or something to it, that's okay, do you, but But nobody's gonna buy that. Like, just make the game fun. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about what your freaking ideologies or your morals are. Nobody.
And this one's saying, you didn't talk much about Marathon there, pal. 3 responses. Let's see this. Oh, the OP. The OP response says, I didn't need to. Search all the other threads on Reddit calling Marathon as Concord 2.0. I'm not your pal.
So first off, he says, don't call Marathon Concord 2.0. And when this guy says, well, then how about we discuss Marathon? He's like, no, go look at everything else that's calling Marathon Concord 2.0. Bro, even you don't understand what the hell you're arguing anymore.
Pal guy. What the frick?
I'm not your pal, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy. I'm not your buddy, friend. I'm not your friend, sir. I'm not your sir.
Because it is Concord 2.0. No need to talk about Marathon. And another OP response to this one. Right around here. There we go. Interesting time and place to come post this. The OP says, yeah, I sat by and watched the comments roll in while working at Firewalk. I hope the comments are living rent-free, man. He's never going to forget what happened, the comments that people made about Concord. I had to. It's a matter of being professional. He says that this is professional. Ain't no way. I'm not going to sit idle anymore. Oh.
Yeah, crashing out on Reddit and basically giving an even worse opinion of your video game to the public is not exactly professional.
Ow. Yeah, he's not going to sit idle anymore, guys. He made this Reddit post. Watch out. We've got another OP dev response. First, the comment reading. I'm sorry, what's the point of this post? If you're trying to tell people not to be mean, then that's gonna make things even worse. The OP says, to possibly illustrate that devs are human beings.
Oh, I thought they were dolphins.
Yeah, no one ever thought that before. Like, what the frig? Why you keep saying this over and over again, man? Like,
nah, he had me, bro. I thought it was dolphins being led by a manatee.
Address this point. I just can't believe he's still going off like that. Making a game for enjoyment and yeah, okay.
You failed hard on that one, G.
Enjoyment, huh? So you're working for free? Is that what's going on here? You're just not getting paid at your big AAA company. It's all for enjoyment.
Oh, you mean like for their personal enjoyment? Oh, like he's doing it just because he likes doing it.
And, you know, you should feel bad for us
and
support us. And possibly resonate with others' ability to have compassion and empathy.
I'm doing this 80% because I'm enjoying it, and 20% because I need to feed myself. But that being said, I don't make any money off of this, so what the figure? I hope to someday make money off of voice acting, but I freaking don't. I definitely don't now. So I guess I can say I'm doing this for the fun of it, but it's definitely not just for fun. I'm hoping to someday make a career out of it. Like I'm not gonna freaking sit here and lie to you like I'm some kind of freaking moral freaking.
Gaslighting is real,
stupid.
bro. The gaslighting is real. This person says it's like telling a bully to have sympathy. I think this person's the bully, if anything. I don't think people responding to these terrible games are the bullies. I think the corpos are the bullies, to be quite frank. They made a terrible game, Concord, and want to charge people $40 for it, and then when the game flops and people don't want to waste their money on the game, suddenly they're the problem, they're the bullies. Like, no, dude, that's ridiculous. It's not how that works. These AAA corpos constantly bash gamers whenever they
It's a little definition of a cry bully. Like, they are the ones trying to start shiz, and then they start shiz, and then they freaking, and then suddenly start crying because shiz got started.
Then when their games flop, they play victim.
And the person they started the shiz with turns out that they're kind of,
unless there's another interesting.
They kind of know how to they know how to start the shiz.
Stop pretending that devs making the most generic.
Better yet, they know how to end it.
Imaginable are somehow bold and brave. No other job gets a free pass like game devs whenever something bombs or receives criticism. I feel like they're being babied at this point. So tired of this. Alright, so yeah, those were some of the comments sorted by controversial and the devs' responses.
Yeah, I mean, even though I'm definitely biased typically on the side of a lot of these like people, especially when it comes to like voice acting and stuff, we do have to sort of all ground ourselves back into reality that this is still a job. Like you're doing a job. You should treat it like a job and have a form of professionalism to it all.
To those comments, let me know what you think about that stuff as well as the OP itself. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed my coverage, and if you did, please consider liking and or subscribing. Appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one.
Well, alright, everyone. Freaking phenomenal video. We are gonna get to Plickles, so give me them a second. I'm gonna drop a like. Please go drop a like, go drop a sub to Hero High. What a freaking phenomenal video. Well put together. Loved it. I don't like going through Reddit pages. But I do enjoy seeing what people are saying about them, you know? I want to know what's going on, but I just don't got the time to be going through Reddit pages like that. Give me a moment, Monos. I'm gonna go ahead and post this on the Discord. Please be sure to go drop a comment, drop all that good stuff. It's on the Discord, and it will be down in the description below. But give me one quick, brief moment. We'll go use the restroom, and on top of that, figure out what's going on, because I was able to help out Papa Monkey with like the heavy stuff, but he called me again, and I kind of want to make sure everything's good. I'll be right back, Monos. Thanks for hanging out. Like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and become a Monodachi today. I live stream all day, Monday through Friday, so go say hi. That's all for now, Monos. Goodbye, and thanks for swinging by. Salut!